Hi guys, it's me, your boy John C. I'm going to go live an exclusive with one and only Tony Cellini in a second. Just going to get him back. The one, the only Tony Cellini is coming to you right now. Hoping to accept. I think he's here now. I think. Let's have a look. From England to St. Lucia. England to St. Lucia. Here we go. Yeah, send an invite at the bottom, Tony. Okay, let's see now. From England to St. Lucia. England to St. Lucia. Let's have a look. Yay, Tony!
Good morning from St. Lucia.
Yeah, morning. I just want to say a big welcome to my guest today, Tony Cellini, all the way in St. Lucia. Look at that beautiful view, man. Lovely.
Absolutely. Have a look. Look.
I want to say hello from wet UK. You know?
This is my client in here.
Hello. Yeah, I want to say a big hello to the wet of England. Raining.
Whereabouts are you?
Pardon?
Whereabouts are you?
The UK, Hastings.
Hastings, okay.
Near Brighton. Yeah, so if anyone's just tuned in, do you want to tell people about yourself, what you do and stuff?
Well, I had a little surprise. Instead of me bragging about myself, I thought since I have my client in here, she can share.
Okay.
Come,
yeah.
Tammy. This is my client, Tammy.
Yep. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, good, thank you. Sorry about the sunglasses. I've got an eye infection today, so I've got my glasses on.
Your sound is very low, John.
Hold on.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
Okay. Okay, go on, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Tammy De Mirza, and I am known as the Freedom Alchemist.
Okay.
And I'm a client of Tony J. Cellini's, and I have been working with him for 2 years. And to give you a very quick, just a teaser, my revenue has grown 1,000% in 2 years.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is awesome.
So what do I do?
What he does is, it's like a computer. It's like having AI in the middle of a computer assimilating all of the information from all of the years that he has studied, the sacrifices he's made, the monies he's paid, the mentors that he's had, the studies that he's done, the people that he's worked with, the thousands and thousands of clients, which I know for me personally helps to build my understanding and knowledge and wisdom. What he does is he puts that together in an individual package just for you. Nobody else on the planet is going to have your package. Nobody else is going to have your vital planning for elevated living. It is custom designed just for you based on what you want, what your nature is, what the truth about you is authentically. And the very first thing that I would say about him, what he did with me in January of last year, was he was the first person, I'll start crying, the first person to see me, to really see me, to know who I was, and then to help me to know what my value was. And so that expertise, that genius level that is inside of him, he's like an encyclopedia. It's like you're overwhelming me constantly because there's so much. He's got such a teacher's heart, that he wants you to get it. And so when he does that, it's like I'm overwhelmed. I need just a little bit of time to assimilate this. So at lunch or breakfast or dinner, sometimes I'm looking like I'm comatose. Like I have to come back to reality, and then I'll sit in front of him and go, give me more. And there's never an end to what he gives me and his clients.
Yeah, so basically he's the Wikipedia of business, basically.
Yes, he is like an
Everyone-
encyclopedia, but then this heart, this warmth, this really sarcastic personality and sense of humor. And so you're crying, you're laughing, you're exploring, he's challenging you, but he's also supporting you.
Yeah, he's certainly got a load of talents. You know, he's like a filmmaker, a business coach. You even done a documentary, didn't you, called "Living My Illusion"? Didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. So basically, apart from what Tammy said, it's as a cognition expert and business coach specializing in human behavior, emotional intelligence, leadership, and also billionaire mindset for those people who want to truly be genius and have a calling to be greater than they can potentially imagine they can be. So I travel around the world to really working with individuals and groups of people to really elevate and expand their knowledge, their potential, and really bring the puzzle of their life together. So uh, uh, majority of people, of course, they have in their heart something bigger than themselves they want to bring into the world. And the 30, 40 years of knowledge, it has helped me now to put that together, to be able to go inside the person's psychology, transform their mindset, create a true self-mastery, which is required for business mastery. So for me, I unified those worlds, plus I unified the spiritual intelligence that is needed for you to really truly be an extraordinary leader and to really live a path to excellence and be of a greater service to humanity. And Living My Illusion, it's one of those projects with one of my clients who I help them not only build their business, but I help them through divorce. And most successful people out there, when they go through divorce, they end up with a lot of legal fees and all sorts of stuff. The family breaks down, the business breaks down. So I help them separate with love and still build a business out of that. They were so inspired by the work that we co-created a documentary of their journey. And I'll be doing that with furthermore clients around the world. And I've got many projects coming up. I've got 3 new books coming up. So busy life, Joe.
Yeah, I was just about to say that one of your many talents is your best-selling author as well, aren't you? As well.
Yes,
I read
basically
about.
it's after I parted with the idea of a 9-to-5 job in the last financial crisis of 2008-2009, I did a little MBA course to put my thoughts together into a book and join the 30 years of wisdom and provide people with a tool, a very robust tool that has been tested and working and based on science and also based on spirit and all of my spiritual intelligence and all of my healing work that I've done. So I wanted to really combine the latest tools out there in psychology, in cognitive behavior, in business, in leadership, well-being, how to heal your body, mind, heart, and soul, relationships, how to build wealth, into something that every human being can follow step by step. If they do that every single day, I guarantee them success. And Path to Wisdom was published in 2014. Ever since, every year it reaches the Amazon bestseller list around the world. And I use that as a framework, as a basis, foundation. Then when I start teaching my clients the work and using the method to be able to create any dreams they want, whether you are called to have a better business, whether you're called to create a product, write a book, whether you want to inspire your teams, whether you want a better relationship with yourself, whether you want to take care of your addictions. We build different addictions, whether you want to get rid of mental health issues. So the method is something that it really unlocks you inside out and brings about your true intelligence and true art of who you are.
Yeah, I just think it's amazing the stuff that you do. You know, you certainly do a lot of stuff. So salute to you, because obviously what you just said, that's all new to me, man. I wouldn't even understand where to go with that. But when you can get deep into someone's mind, that's a talent in itself. You know. So respect to you for that. You know, and I bet you've helped loads of clients around the world as well. So salute to you.
Yes,
You know.
I travel around the world because people don't stop. People want it.
Yeah, because when you start getting in people's minds and start helping them and stuff like that, that's a talent in itself, because not everybody can say they can do that. You know, not
Yes,
everybody
it requires a lot of discipline for you yourself to go through that journey first. And when you walk the talk and you bring it all together in yourself, you can have other people to bring it together.
Yeah, and I also heard that you've got a book coming out next year as well, haven't you? As well, a new one.
Yes, I mean, it's in January. I've got the latest book coming out, which is called The Unfakeable Code. Take back control, own your power, lead authentically, and live freely on your terms, which is all about how to really bring yourself into an authentic living, but also into integrity with your values, with your beliefs, with your life, with your goals, with your family, socially, with your health, with your wealth, with your business, and humanity.
Yeah, so yes, add to your list as well. You also do a lot of speaking work as well, don't you? All around the world, like speaking. People can pay you to go and speak at big events. Is that correct?
Yes, I mean, it's basically now because of COVID. It's I've done a lot of online summits, and those are all summits at a certain level, because I also do a lot of masterminds for millionaires and billionaires. So it's we're launching a new mastermind for people who want to be millionaires and billionaires with another few amazing people, client of mine, and that's going to be starting in January, and it will be monthly mastermind where basically there's only number of places available. So we do the first one for those people who want to build themselves up to $1 million, and then people who want to go beyond million into infinity, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, because no, I just think it's great the services that you do, and I think that if people are interested, what you should do, they should just go to tonysalimi.com and check that out, and all your stuff's on there. I had a good read through your website yesterday. It's interesting. There's too much stuff on there to read.
Yes,
you
there's a lot of stuff in there, but every line in there can inspire you to get what you want from your own life.
Yeah, it's true. Because you've also featured in a few TV shows as well, haven't you?
Yes, like, I've been featured around 500 TV, radio, and podcast shows around the world.
Yeah, you've been like on Sky, NBC, CBS. That's just to name a few. But obviously, you're multi-talented, and I believe that your client by the side of you, obviously, you've changed her life dramatically by your work that you do as well.
Yes, I mean, you know, she mentioned earlier on that she met me. I was speaking at an event in US with Jack Canfield, and I did some couple hours on stage talking about social media and how to build your business around social media. And we were there at this publicity summit, and that's where our path crossed. And where she was there to where she is now, it's as you said, she's grown about 1,000% at every level, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all her faculties, all the language, the website, the products, the services, the book writing. So it's, you know, she can write a book only about the journey with me.
Yeah. So what? Two questions actually. So what brings you to St. Lucia? Is that your home, or is that where you were just?
No. It's my 5-day program, which is called Vital Planning for Elevated Living. I teach that globally. St. Lucia is just one of the locations.
All right, so you travel all around the world doing this.
Clients from around the world will fly in here, we do the work, then I go to the next location, or I come back to London, do some work there, then wherever. So COVID has been very difficult because my work depends on travel, but every time that the restrictions have been lifted, straight away I got already clients booked for the work.
Yeah, because like even in here, we're now on tier 4 now. I don't know if you knew that or not. We're on tier
Yes,
4
I heard
now,
the news.
and
I
you
heard the
can't
news,
come
yeah.
over. You can't leave the country. You can't go into the country. So you're pretty much stuck on the island for a little
Well,
while.
it's, I'm not stuck because I'm working here, but it's a
It's
great
not
way.
bad.
It's a great place to be stuck, considering the first lockdown in London. But during the lockdown, again, most people complain about it. But people like myself, we just continue with the work because I adapted my business and I continued having, because a lot of people do one-to-one consultations with me. So equally, so I went straight in, did that work virtually. So, and during the time that I had spare time, I wrote the Unpickable Code and also started writing 2 more books, which by end of 2021, I will have published 3 new books. So
Yeah, I think your signal's starting to go a bit now.
yes,
Your
so we're
signal
gonna
is,
have to go, John.
yeah. So before you go, if anybody wants to check out your stuff, where can they go to check your stuff out? Is it just all on?
The best way is they can go to my website, tonysalimi.com. And
Yeah.
if people want to start the journey and they're not ready to really commit, because this is a commitment, requires both mental commitment, financial commitment. So if basically they want to start the journey, I recommend everybody around the world to start reading my first book called Path to Wisdom, then start reading #Loneliness, because that will bring their intelligence to a whole new level for understanding all of their traumas, all their emotions, and all the loneliness inside and what they can do with that. Path to Wisdom will give them a framework of really starting to clarifying what they want from their life and starting really elevating their mind and starting shifting their psychology in alignment with the kind of goals or desires they have inside of them. And the Unpickable Code will take them to the process of to install a new code in their head in alignment with an inspired destiny they want to create and live authentically their life and live it with integrity and go out there with their gifts, serve as many people as they can.
Yeah, well, once again, Tony, I want to thank you for coming on, mate. I know the sound's been a bit up and down because I don't know if it's your end or my end, but I want to thank you for coming on, though, and I hope that my viewers that have been on that will watch this back as well will contact you for your amazing services. I might even use your services one day. I might sit back and think, actually,
That's sure, it'll be a pleasure. My
so
work is all about creating masterful people.
I want to say have a
Lots
good
of
day,
love
Tony.
from here. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Tony Salimi for coming on. That's Tony Salimi, the legend himself, the best-selling author, the filmmaker, the business coach. He's featured on ABC, CBS, Sky. He's got a book called Paths to Wisdom. He's got an Unbreakable Code book coming out 2021. Check him out. www.tonysalini.com. That's tonysalini.com. Or you can email him at info@tonysalini.com. That's info@tonysalini.com. He's also a world-renowned international speaker. If you want to book him, then you can. info@tonysalini.com. info@tonysalini.com. And you can also check him out at www.tonysalini.com. Check out his book, Paths to Wisdom, best-selling author. Check him out. Also the documentary on Living My Illusion. Check him out, which he created himself. The one, the only, Tony Salimi. Mwah.